Welcome to the Crypto Pump channel. I'm glad to see everyone back who is interested in cryptocurrencies. You may have heard the mysterious term altcoin season, but not fully understand its essence. Today, we'll dive into this topic. In this video, I will explain what altcoin season is, how to recognize it in time, and what signals will help you not miss its start. We will break down 4 key indicators and find out where to look for them. It will all be simple and accessible. Let's get started. If you want to be at the center of all market events and receive fresh analysis, don't forget to subscribe to our Telegram channel. We share ideas and signals so that you are always at the forefront of the crypto industry. The link is in the description. Let's get started. Altcoin season is the time when altcoins, meaning all cryptocurrencies except Bitcoin, begin to rise in price and attract more attention than Bitcoin itself. This is not just a random spike, it's part of an overall market trend. Typically, altcoin season starts after Bitcoin has already gone through a period of significant growth and has reached its peak. Investors, noticing Bitcoin's slowdown or high cost, shift their focus to other cryptocurrencies to seek greater returns or support new promising projects. Why does this happen? The cryptocurrency market moves in cycles, much like the seasons or tides. Initially, everyone is focused on Bitcoin, which sets the tone as the primary currency. This is the accumulation phase, where people actively buy Bitcoin, increasing its market share while waiting for its rise. However, when Bitcoin reaches its peak or begins to move sideways, capital starts to flow into altcoins. Investors are looking for new profit opportunities, since altcoins often grow faster during this period. These cycles are not random. They are driven by human behavior and market dynamics. For example, after Bitcoin's halving, when its block reward decreases, it often attracts a lot of attention and rises in price. Then, interest shifts to altcoins, new tokens, inexpensive coins, or projects generating buzz. In this way, capital is first invested in Bitcoin as the foundation and then in altcoins as new opportunities. This is what triggers altcoin season. So, how can we recognize the beginning of altcoin season? The first indicator is the Altseason Index. This tool helps to understand when altcoins start to outperform Bitcoin in terms of growth and attract more market attention. It analyzes the behavior of the top 50 cryptocurrencies over the last 90 days and shows how many of them are growing faster than Bitcoin. If the index exceeds the 25 mark after Bitcoin has already demonstrated growth, it signals that altcoin season may be starting. Why 25? This is the threshold where the market says altcoins are taking over. The higher the index, the more active the altcoin season. For example, if it reaches 75, that indicates a peak in altcoin activity. How does this work? The index analyzes historical price data and compares it. If most top cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin, are showing higher growth, it means capital is starting to flow into altcoins. This is not just a number, it reflects investor behavior. After significant growth in Bitcoin, people often look for new investment opportunities and start paying attention to altcoins. The index captures this shift. It doesn't predict the future, but it indicates changes in the market. Where can you find it? There are websites that display this index in real time. One of the most popular is Blockchain Center. Just go to blockchaincenter.net, find the Altcoin Season Index section, and you will see a chart with the current values. You can monitor how the index changes and compare it with past altcoin seasons. It's free and accessible to everyone, an excellent way to keep track of the market without complicated calculations. The Altcoin Season Index can also be found on CoinMarketCap and CoinGlass. The second indicator is the Bitcoin Dominance Chart, also known as BTCD. This metric shows what share of the total cryptocurrency market capitalization Bitcoin occupies. Simply put, it reflects how much Bitcoin guides the market compared to other cryptocurrencies. When this chart starts to decline, it signals that investors are reallocating their funds from Bitcoin to altcoins. People begin to switch to other cryptocurrencies, which often triggers altcoin season. For example, in early 2021, Bitcoin's dominance dropped from 70% to 40% in just a few months, and at that time, altcoins began to surge. A new altcoin season is already on the horizon, so subscribe to our Telegram channel to not miss the moment. How does this work? Dominance is not just a percentage, it reflects the movement of capital. When Bitcoin rises, its share typically increases, as everyone buys it as the primary coin. However, after significant growth, investors start selling Bitcoin or reinvesting profits into altcoins, causing its share to decrease. If the overall market continues to rise during this time, it means altcoins are strengthening. It's like a balance scale. Bitcoin loses weight while altcoins gain it. A decline in Bitcoin's dominance is a crucial signal that altcoin season is near or has already begun. Where can you see this? The dominance chart is available on popular platforms. Go to CoinMarketCap. In the dominance section, you will see the current percentage and the history of changes. Even more conveniently, you can use TradingView. Just search for BTCD, select the chart, and monitor its changes. It's a free tool that helps you understand market direction without unnecessary complexity. We have a separate video on our channel about how to use TradingView. The third indicator is the trading volumes of altcoins. This metric reflects how much cryptocurrency, excluding Bitcoin, is bought and sold in the market over a specific period. If the volumes start to increase, it means that investors are actively trading altcoins. Interest in them is growing, people are investing, and the market is coming to life. An increase in volumes often serves as a catalyst for raising the total cryptocurrency market capitalization, as more trades elevate the value of coins. This leads us to the next indicator we will discuss. How does this work? Volumes are like the pulse of the market. When altcoins remain in Bitcoin's shadow, their trading is sluggish and volumes are low. However, after Bitcoin has risen and investors are looking for new opportunities, they start actively buying and selling altcoins. The more trades there are, the higher the volumes, indicating a flow of capital into these coins. For example, before or during altcoin season, altcoin volumes can surge dramatically, signaling that the market is shifting from Bitcoin to other cryptocurrencies. Where can you see this? The best way to track volumes is to use TradingView. Open the platform, select a pair such as ETH/USDT or any other altcoin, and look at the bottom of the chart. There, the volume bars show how much is traded daily or weekly. If they are rising, especially for many altcoins simultaneously, it could be a signal that altcoin season is starting. You can compare this to Bitcoin. If its volumes are decreasing while altcoin volumes are increasing, a trend change is already underway. This is a simple way to monitor market movements. To stay updated on the latest market news and analysis, join our Telegram channel. We regularly share valuable ideas and analyze market trends. You can find the link in the description, and of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it. The fourth indicator is the cryptocurrency market capitalization, which reflects the total value of all cryptocurrencies. On TradingView, it is shown through three charts. Total, market capitalization of the entire market. TOTAL2, excluding Bitcoin to assess the strength of altcoins. And TOTAL3, excluding both Bitcoin and Ethereum to understand the growth of other coins. If these charts are trending upward while Bitcoin's share is decreasing, it signals the strengthening of altcoin season. How does this work? Market capitalization is an indicator of market health. An increase in total alongside a decline in Bitcoin's dominance indicates a flow of funds into altcoins. TOTAL2 and TOTAL3 show how even smaller coins are moving upward. It's like a wave. First, Bitcoin sets the tone, and then altcoins follow. That's it, folks. Now you are armed with knowledge about altcoin season, how to recognize it, and where to find key signals. In the alt season from January to May 2021, altcoins showcased their potential. Bitcoin rose from $29,000 to $63,000, after which investor attention shifted to altcoins. BNB surged from $40 to $690, increasing by more than 1,600%. ADA appreciated from 18 cents to $2.45, marking a rise of approximately 1,200%. XRP started at 22 cents and reached nearly $2, resulting in about 800% growth. Some altcoins became true stars. Solana rose from $1.50 to $55, showcasing a gain of 3,500% due to interest in its fast blockchain. The meme coin Shiba Inu surprised everyone, skyrocketing by more than 34,000%, starting the year from nearly zero value. This period was marked by explosive hype fueled by social media and an influx of newcomers. Let's consider what the results could have been if you had invested $100 in each of these coins at the beginning of 2021 and sold during the hype, capturing half of the growth. For BNB, with a 1,600% increase, half of that movement would be around 800%. Your $100 would have turned into $900, resulting in a profit of $800. For Cardano, with a 1,200% rise, half would be 600%. Your $100 would have become $700, earning you $600. For XRP, with an 800% increase, half would be 400%. Your $100 would have grown to $500, giving you a profit of $400. Now let's move on to the superstars. If you had held Solana during half of its main growth, that's 1,700%, your $100 would have turned into $1,800, resulting in a profit of $1,700. As for the meme coin Shiba Inu, half of its growth would have been 17,000%. From $100, you would have ended up with $17,000, which is equivalent to a staggering 170x. Such numbers are truly impressive and quite attainable if you closely monitor the market. What happened? During the alt season, capital that flowed out of Bitcoin rushes to seek new horizons. In 2021, BNB rose due to the popularity of Binance, ADA benefited from Cardano updates, XRP surged on the wave of Ripple news, while Sol and Shiba Inu became symbols of hype, the former for its technologies and the latter due to the buzz. The alt season opens doors for growth, from serious projects to meme tokens that can skyrocket if you catch the wave at the right time. In the last alt season, many became newly minted millionaires simply by holding their assets and selling at the peak. Others, however, paid for this success. Some sold at a loss, some broke even, some were left with coins in a bear market, and others, shifting from one asset to another, lost everything, such is the market. Stay updated with us by subscribing to our Telegram channel. The link is in the description. There, you'll find expert advice and analysis for beginners. Support us with a like, hit the bell, and subscribe to CryptoPump. Wishing you successful trades and see you in the next video.